a fireball, even if I have the damage, I'm done.
Matt
Alright,
said that
guys.
he hoped that when he threw that gem at you, that Alpha would have counted it as bludgeoning damage.
Alright, I'm gonna be a little bit more on the quieter side tonight because my dad is sleeping and he took his second COVID shot.
Sounds good.
Fair. I know how that feels.
So,
I slept yesterday for like 17 hours.
yeah, Alpha, I need to do a long rest. If that's alright.
And she's been in her room
You
this
haven't-
entire time, so...
Yeah, it's fair. You could have long rested in your room while everyone else did their thing.
Got you, Fox.
Okay, so,
Thank you, 'cause I did take
Asinine said he's gonna be about an hour,
Oh,
hour
no.
20 minutes
Wrong
late.
character.
So,
Thank God you won't have to hear this shit.
oh, Pony said BRB. Okay.
What the hell? There.
Okay, I'm back. Okay, so she has a +6 insight.
Yeah.
Yeah, with Myers' jack shit charisma. You likely see that, or you likely infer that Andromeda has not told Myris what she heard on the inside.
Can I kill that bird?
I mean, you can, but when he resummons her, she retains all of her memories.
Yeah, I know.
Oh no. Oh no, it's this part of the game. Oh no.
Maybe feed Andromeda a cookie.
That is a... Wait.
Ryber.
I could persuade her, maybe. Nah, it's alright, because Alex is about to say some different shit to Morty if I decide to. I'm not quite sure if I want to yet, because it is very awkward.
It is incredibly awkward.
Oh,
Not how I imagined this session going whatsoever.
no, it's gonna get even
It's,
worse.
Oh god.
But yeah, Immogal, but you probably gather that Andromeda actually keeps a lot from Myris. She is not the most forthcoming of familiars.
You do realize that we still have Ryuk following us around, probably spying on everything that we fucking say and do.
Oh god. Oh right, and Myris can see him. Fuck.
Everybody in our party
By
can.
the way, since this wasn't discussed, Ryuk definitely has been getting apples from Morty. Because you guys spent 2 years, or at least Alex spent a year in the Hyperballen Lion Tamer. And, didn't say you gave
Well,
apples
I was
to Ryuk
actually
that whole
going
time,
to talk
so,
to you about that too. I was gonna say.
Alright.
I was gonna say,
Morty.
can we have gone through the apples because it has been a year and there were apples in Myris's bag and I don't think it counted
yeah,
for
those
them.
apples are long gone.
Yeah.
Those apples are way long
Yeah,
gone.
yeah.
He would have eaten all of those, and then like
Cool.
a couple weeks to a month later, depending on how bored he was, then he would have started asking for more, and I'm assuming you would have asked Morty,
Oh yeah,
and Morty would have been like, I got you, and then Morty would have given him a stupid amount of apples for the next year. So,
Ryuji.
yeah. Am I still streaming?
Oh god.
I still have a diamond on me.
Yeah, that was the one that that we dug out.
Change those real quick.
And I can also erase the diamonds from my bag of holding. There we go.
Alright, so yeah, all the rest of the diamonds are gone. You guys are pretty much back at the fortress by now. You requested an audience with the Fire Lord.
Yep.
And the Fire Lord, well, the guard is gonna come back a few minutes later and tell you that you can proceed to the throne room to go and talk to him.
Okay. By the way, the way Myra says was not at all trying to be forceful or whatever. Like in the message he literally said, "Would it be possible?"
Okay.
Like
Well, yeah.
yeah, like basically it's kind of if and I forgot to say this last time, but it's kind of if it's like highly inconvenient, we can wait, but but tonight would be preferable.
Yeah.
That's just
Yeah. Well, the guard lets you know that you are indeed able to get an audience with him tonight, as he's fine with talking to you guys after you are like the savior of his beloved prince. So.
Thank you. My friends, if you would follow me, I believe the throne room is this way. And Myris walks toward the throne room.
Make a survival check.
You sure that wouldn't be intelligence based? Kind of mapping it out
If you
in
want
his
to make
head?
an intelligence roll instead of a survival roll, I'll allow it.
I would very much like that, because
That's fine.
my intelligence is higher.
That's fine. You can do that. I'm fine with that. Can see the argument to be
16.
made about that. Yeah. You make it to the throne room, all right.
Myers kind of in his head is just like, alright, so the demon room was downstairs, he's always goes here. Yeah, and like in his head is just like mapping out this entire palace.
Yeah. Okay, so you come up to a couple guards and a couple giant doors, and the guards see you, and they open the doors. You guys can walk inside the throne room.
Myers made sure to like hold his staff at his side so that it's not. I imagine that like as a blade singer, he normally has it as in kind of a protective stance, kind of alert for any form of danger, and he kind of has to consciously like almost use it as a walking stick, in order to prevent himself from looking threatening. Malish, Yep.
I'm just gonna wave. Hi, Ozai!
Waves back. Hello, Avatar.
Wow, the formalities have been reversed.
Myris like gets close enough and then kneels. Malish,
Is anyone else gonna kneel?
I copy Morty
You guys don't
whatever
have
he's
to.
doing.
Yeah, Morty kneels.
Ah, fine.
Just common courtesy when you're in the throne room of a lord of a nation to kneel.
yeah, no, and also I'm pretty sure that
Just etiquette, that's all.
Yeah, and also I'm pretty sure that Myers has dealt with nobility and possibly royalty before, and it's just like,
I mean, throughout 100 years? Yeah, probably.
Yeah. Yeah. Like, and it's pretty much just like, yeah. If you don't kneel, they tend to take offense at that, and when they take offense at that, they have a lot of guards that can fuck you up.
Yeah.
They have a lot of guards and servants that are just
My
looking for
thought,
any excuse.
my thought process is I'm the avatar.
I mean, true. You can kneel if you don't want to.
Nah, I'll be respectful
you.
seeing as Morty is. Just probably not as low as everybody else. Maris, you're just gonna say hello and not say anything else?
No, sorry, I was waiting in case anybody else wanted to input. Yeah, Myris, like, once he's kneeling, is just gonna say, Melish, we heard that, you were possibly, looking to obtain obsidian.
He kind of looks a little surprised for a moment, and the flames around him die down so that you can see him and more clearly, and so that it's not like this ominous, like, I am in charge vibe, but more like this, you totally have my attention vibe. And he says, yes, actually, the entire nation's looking for obsidian, so it is my responsibility to acquire as much as I can right now.
If I might ask, and if the purpose is secretive, then I completely understand. However, what would be the cause of this sudden interest?
Says, well, I don't know if you know what they are, but there is from this evil bastard. There is an army of what are called White Walkers approaching the Fire Nation.
Unfortunately, I'm not familiar with this army, but I take it obsidian has something to do with them.
Does. White Walkers are only able to be killed by a few things, and obsidian is one of them.
Interesting. Well, in seeing this, while we are great allies, it is still somewhat awkward to request payment from someone of your great stature. However, we have come across quite a bit of obsidian.
Oh, how much is quite a bit? I'd be willing to purchase a fair amount of obsidian, depending
Alex
on
steps
how
back.
much you have.
Okay. Myris pulls a, what's it called? I had it out earlier. Like a,
Minecraft cube?
no, like a small blanket out of his bag.
Oh, okay.
Lays it out very neatly on the floor, and then, over the course of a few minutes, pulls the, 105 cubic feet of obsidian out of his bag.
Says, oh, that is a lot.
And our friend over here
Wow.
was able to carry the rest. I was only able to carry about half. And I just showed him
Half,
Morty.
so you have twice as much as what you're showing me.
Actually, we have a bit more than twice, but yes.
Oh, well.
Hopefully this will,
The nation is preparing for war. I'm not sure that I'll have exactly sufficient funds to provide you with that much obsidian at the moment. The nation is going to war, and the treasury is, well, it's in dire times at the moment.
But of course. However, certainly, these are not the only things of, currency.
Is there something else you're looking for currency, like items or residency or
Possibly. There are a few of us that have been, less fortunate than others in the items that they have acquired. And I kind of gesture a little bit to Alex. And items of a magical persuasion would go far for in trade for this. Coin is always wonderful. However, I do understand that times like this are troubled for the treasury. And also, when he, hey Alex, when he gestures to you, Myers is kind of giving you a look of help, mate.
I'm sorry, I kind of tuned half of that out. I did not understand half of it.
oh my god.
Myers said basically like some of us have not been as fortunate in the items that we've collected, and he gestured to you because the Fire Lord said that coin was probably out of the question, at least for all of it. And what else would we accept in trade? So
The Fire Lord offered items or residence.
I've got an idea. How about we just, I don't know, stay here for the time being, because we've all got things that we have to do in this Fire Nation before we move on. Maybe access to your library, and, feed us, clothe us, just enjoy our company.
a bit of coin
That
would also
could be arranged.
a bit of coin would also not go away, as we do have expenses outside of the normal. However,
Yes.
this and also we may possibly kind of looking to the others regarding this situation. The White Walkers, where are they located? You said to the north?
Believe they are indeed located to the north. Yes. That's out of game. I'll be honest. I haven't seen Game of Thrones in like
Yeah,
3
they came from the
years,
north
maybe?
wall. Or,
They came from the north. All right. Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah. I always forget if it's north or south. Like
north of the Great Wall.
Like every time I saw it, I just mixed up north and south in that fucking show.
Yep.
So it was north of the wall, south of the wall, and I'm like, wait, but where's the place in general?
The White Walkers came from the north beyond the wall. The wall was washed by the Night's Watch, and then south of the wall were the Seven Kingdoms.
Okay, I got you. Well, they are indeed coming from the north.
Well, if this is a situation that threatens all, I imagine my companions and I would have to think about this. However, this may be something that we converse about in the future.
Ooh, I got an idea.
Well.
You said that they could only be killed by obsidian. Why don't we just take the ore for demon slaying and some obsidian for ourselves to take to the blacksmith and maybe make unique weapons ourselves that we could use for the future?
That is actually a good idea.
Would you be willing to stay and help fight the White Walkers when they arrive?
I have no problem
Ask
with that.
The Fire Lord?
I believe this would be something that we would need to discuss amongst ourselves, with all due respect.
That is understandable.
As some of us may have
I would
other
say
commitments.
if you all could help, as I've talked to Zuko recently, and he explained to me that on his trip here, he was nearly assassinated in his sleep by a powerful, one of the top 7 swordsman in the, and he just has an angry look on his face, the hidden village in the mist. Says you defeated one of their top ranking officials. Then you've proven to be a very powerful group of fighters yourself, and your help in this war would be extraordinarily useful. And as much as he is not against you staying in the fortress with him, he does say that if you would like a separate place of residency, there is a fairly large, basically a mansion, that he would be willing to give that and X amount of gold for the obsidian and your help in the fight against the White Walkers.
Alex would like to pipe up. Is there like a courtyard or something? Because I do plan on practicing my earthbending here.
Say that again?
I basically asked if there was a courtyard at the mansion that he offered.
I mean, yeah.
Okay, cool.
There's an outside area.
Alright.
Plenty of open space outside. And if you needed attendants to serve you there, like to cook and clean and do basic things for you, then he would be willing to hire a trustworthy staff.
I doubt it's gonna get that dirty, and she looks over at Myris.
I am not being responsible for an entire mansion.
Says, well, cleaning and cooking crew can be hired. You guys would like to live in said mansion and receive an agreed upon amount of gold for a very large amount of obsidian and the help in the oncoming war against the White Walkers.
Thank you. Would you mind if we stepped outside for just a few minutes to discuss this?
Of course, that would be fine.
Thank you very much. Do you have any ones that you can obviously the obsidian will be traded that could possibly carry this? I'm not very strong.
Says we have plenty of guards who could transport this very, very large amount of obsidian. And by the way, how did you get the obsidian so perfect, might I ask?
That was thanks to him. I only got in the generation of the obsidian, and as he said that, like between a few of Myris's hairs, you just see a little.
So he looks at where you point, and you point to Morty, I assume.
Yeah.
And he raises an eyebrow and goes, "Oh, well, I suppose I shouldn't be too surprised that something so perfect would appear from someone such as you. That is understandable." Well, by all means, take your guys' time to discuss and get back to me either later tonight or tomorrow morning.
One more thing.
Yes.
When we went to, when we found the obsidian, or created it, we were fighting another demon, so you really do have a situation over here.
Yeah, there's been a lot of rising problems in the nation as of late over the past couple of years. It hasn't been the greatest, but we are working on somewhat of a task force. We do specifically have some help arriving from I forget, I'm gonna say the east. Yeah, from the east. some help arriving from the east, a trusted ally who should be able to deal a very large blow to the White Walker army.
If you happen to run to any sort of an artist, someone who could memorize the look of it, and Myrus will use minor illusion to conjure a smaller version of the ice devil that we fought. This was the ones that we found within your fortress.
Okay, that's news to me. I'm unaware of how he even entered the fortress in the first place.
And then, as Myrus shifts his hand, the ice devil melts away and reforms with in flame to the volcano demon. And he says, and these was the ones that we found in Roka's volcano.
Also, never seen that one either. That is, don't have too many people go into that volcano too often because there's not too much of a reason to. But perhaps I should send scouts out with some. I don't know. Perhaps I should send some scouts out to just look for demons abroad, or maybe even here at home. I don't know.
And actually,
It's definitely becoming a problem.
the original reasons that we went to that volcano was actually in the within the realm of the demons. Our friend here, and he points to Inosuke, is a hunter of such creatures.
Oh, well.
And he learned of a certain ore that, correct me if I'm wrong, it only appears in that volcano?
As far as you guys know, yes.
Okay, cool. We learned of a certain ore that only appears within the volcano. And he'll pull out the one that isn't like the one in his bag that isn't assigned of the ore.
Number 11?
Yeah.
Okay.
He'll pull out number 11, and this is a lesser grade of purity. However, the point is taken. This ore, when fashioned into a sword, would be able to slay such a creature.
Oh, well. Might I acquire that off of you as well, as that is news to me that is specifically needed. We haven't really been sure of how to deal with demons until just now, so
Yeah,
if I could get a weapon made with that, then I could give it to one of my trusted guards, or, well, officers, whatever, and I could have him either stay close by my side or go out scouting. So probably go scouting though.
Myrus will just look to the rest of the group for approval.
I mean, I don't mind. We could probably go back and fish for more, but I'm pretty sure Inosuke said that there was another way to kill them. That you might need to know. Inosuke?
Is Inosuke just like in the corner munching and just turns around and
Huh?
Telling the Fire Lord how to kill demons, we said that he needed to make a sword. And then Alex said, is there another way to kill demons?
Huh. Well, perhaps since you're a demon slayer, perhaps if you all could capture a demon alive, if you happen to find another one, since you've apparently already found two, maybe they're attracted to you. If you could find another, if it's possible for you to bring one back alive, perhaps we could restrain it and perform experiments to see if we can create our own toxin to kill them.
Sounds good to me. I just don't know how we're gonna manage to get back here.
That would certainly be interesting. Minute, is
We
it?
just KO it to negative 200 health again, bitch.
I mean, it was either that or the lava pit.
True.
Absolutely. By the way, so did anybody look like they had an objection to selling the one piece of ore that we had not assigned?
I mean, Alex said she was okay.
I think Raven said she'd BRB.
I'm back.
Oh, okay.
Technically speaking, I'm not even with you guys. I'm still getting incapacitated.
Oh, yeah, true. That's right.
I think we planned for her to have one, so she should be good.
Okay, looking
Yes.
at it on... okay, so we had the 7, which was Alex's metal bending. 13 was Nikolai arrowheads. 14 was Myra's scimitar. 17 and 17 were Tai short swords, and 18 and 20 were Inosuke short swords.
Sounds like we might have missed somebody.
Well, I think we didn't think of Nemi because Nemi has her guillotine sword, which we would not be able to coat in this. It would have to
That's
be a new
true.
sword.
That's true. That's alright. That's like a lot of weapons, and she's got a special weapon already, so should be fine. You're okay with this? I mean, out of character, you're okay with
I'm
this?
fine
Fox?
with it.
Okay. Alex doesn't care.
How much should we sell it for?
He said he...
Question, pretty valuable.
Yeah,
It's like the only one in existence to him right now.
exactly. That's why I'm thinking.
Maybe not so much
It's
money
also
because he did
offering
say...
you a mansion.
Yeah, not so much as money as we can probably get an item or something very valuable for it. Seeing as he did say he was
Yeah,
didn't want to expend.
I was right on that path. Myris is going to say, well, Zeus, since it is immensely rare, we are only able to come across a few, even with the aid of such a skilled earthbender as Toph. By the way, is Toph here?
Yeah.
Or did she split? Okay.
Nah, she's still here.
Yeah. So he says,
Just hanging around.
we were only able to come across a few, even with the aid of such a skilled master of the earthbending. And he gestures to Toph.
Grins. She definitely grins.
Oh yeah, yeah, I see it.
All hail the
With
Melon
that-
Lord.
Yup. Would you possibly be willing to trade, say, not a magic item of a, of a higher tier for this? This would allow you to equip at least one for now until you are able to obtain more of your finest, yes, of your fighting swordsmen to be able to slay these things. Otherwise, they simply become unconscious and are not able to be killed.
Well, that does seem like an incredibly rare thing, as I've never even heard of it. And as that is something that is that incredibly rare, I would be willing to give almost anything I could to be able to acquire something that could fend off demons for my people. So if you had a magic item in mind, I would do what I can to see about getting such an item for you guys if I have the ability to.
May we take a moment to discuss this? Possibly come back in the morning with our decision on both the obsidian and the NZO.
Of course, I will meet you for breakfast. I will be a little late, so you have time to discuss. I'll be there maybe half an hour to an hour after breakfast should be served. So,
Thank you. Thank you for your hospitality and for your patience.
of course, I bid you a good night.
And you as well. And Myers does the thing like where he bows deeply and backs out, so that he never shows his back to the Fire Lord.
Nice.
In ancient royalty, if you showed your back to like to a king or a queen, that was enough to get you killed. And Myers knows this. We're out of the room right now, right?
Yes, you guys can all leave the room.
So, what are you thinking?
Do you do that?
Yeah.
Oh God,
Okay.
Alex, what are you doing? You're gonna get us all killed.
Yeah. Nah, we cool. He's speaking to me on an emotional level right now.
Yes.
Oh
Now time to
God.
go beat up his daughter.
Oh God.
So Alex comes skipping out of the throne room.
Actually, you probably left like you were probably behind Myris, right?
Oh yeah, I was probably last. I'm just staring this
well,
dude
no, I
down.
mean-
It's got a lot of fucking fire.
Like you probably exited before Myris, right?
Meaning that wasn't the plan, but sure, I don't care.
Oh no, the reason that I asked is Myris might not have seen you do that.
Oh wait, I want Myris to see me do that. Actually, yeah.
Okay. As soon as we get outside, do you have no experience with nobility?
I mean, I talk to Kami-sama on a regular basis, so.
Oh boy. Okay, well, I would educate you. However, you seem to get by for some reason by the ways that you look at. So, and he just facepalms and walks toward like I guess like the rooms that we're sharing.
Wait, we're sharing rooms?
Well, like I imagine that our rooms are near each other.
Oh, okay. I was going to say, huh? Cricket, cricket, cricket.
Sorry, I was doing something.
Oh boy.
All right. So you guys are going back to your rooms?
I mean, what time of day is it?
Didn't we come back like
9:30,
late?
10. Yeah, it's like 9:30, 10 maybe.
Yeah.
I actually do want to go visit Azula and give her that spar I promised.
I mean,
Oh
you didn't
god.
say it had to be tonight. You can,
Alex, before you go, I
but
just
also
want...
go eat.
Okay, I won't, because we got a lot of stuff to do, and we got time.
I wanted
You
to...
might have a while.
Yeah, there's no getting out of previous arrangements, so Alex is just gonna embrace them now.
Okay.
Probably a little too well, we'll find out next time on
Okay.
Dragon Ball Z.
Like, as Myra sees you, like, probably, like, eyeing the door, or, like, eyeing, like, toward the exit, Myra just goes, would you mind, at least staying for a little while? We should discuss this as a group. The Obsidian and the all possibly staying here, the White Walkers, all of it.
I
We should probably
mean,
discuss
What
it as a
is
group,
this? Can we
and...
just discuss it during breakfast? Or we could discuss it during dinner.
that matter to me.
I'd like to discuss it in the place where where outside influence is at the minimum. Um,
You guys want to come into my room? We'll have a powwow there.
sure, but just a moment. And I point ahead toward Nemi's room. Nemi, would you mind meeting us in Alex's room? We are having a meal and discussing a few things.
Nemi sits up and clears her throat. Yeah, sure.
Maybe she should try some of those fire flakes. They might clear out her sinuses.
I still can't believe Morty didn't notice that Myers did that.
Ah, dude, he was busy doing other stuff, and it was totally worth it for him. So, I mean, you don't know why because of reasons,
Yeah.
but it was worth it for him. So, he was preoccupied doing other stuff.
All right, Alex, let's everybody into the room.
All right. Everyone's in the room. As you guys are in the room, gathering around, you notice that there are not enough chairs, and Morty doesn't want you guys sitting on the bed. So Morty is going to open up a bag and pull out a bunch of nice chairs for you guys. They're comfortable chairs you can sit in.
Thank you, Morty.
And he asks Nemi if she would like a hammock.
Why don't you want them sitting on the bed, Morty?
He doesn't know where they've been. That's germs on a bed.
That's fair.
Gross. He sleeps there.
Nemi puts her thumb up to the hammock.
Okay. Morty gets you a hammock. And then, in kind of a different part of the room, as it is a big room, he starts making dinner for everyone.
Marty, can we take Nibbles out? I'll miss that little
Nibbles,
chunkus.
right? Nibbles is the mouse. Yes.
The rat.
It's like Nibbles or Cookie. Which one's which? Fuck.
Nibbles is the rat.
Take the Cookie
Nibbles
out
is
right
the big
here.
rat.
Like what? Okay. Yes.
No, you should definitely bring Cookie out.
Got you.
Totally.
I'm just kidding.
Well, I had to think for a second because I was like, you can.
You can, but it's gonna be
But-
squeezed.
It's pretty cramped. He says yeah, and he pulls out a different bag, and he opens up said different bag, and he pops his head into it for a second, and reaches in with an arm, and he pulls out a very, very, very fat rat. This thing is gonna get diabetes.
Nibbles.
Might need to get him on an exercise regimen, as all he has been doing is eating his brains out for like the past I don't know, while now, for quite a while. He's been doing nothing but eating for a long time, and he's just
Probably like 6 hours.
gluttony to the max. Well, for a while.
Nibbles,
Oh
you've
my
gotten
God.
so big. I'm sorry, I can't understand. You can't speak to animals.
The food was so good in there. I want to go back. I want to go back. I want to go back.
You might need to take a break from that, buddy.
What? No. I don't want to.
We'll see. We'll talk about this later, okay? Alex hangs up.
Very, very visible pouting coming from the fat rat. The fat rat is now pouting off to the side. Legit is gonna need some exercise regimen soon. Stuffing his face.
Oh,
Okay.
God.
Is he gonna have another heart attack?
No! I don't want to do that again!
Better get him exercising then.
Maybe Andromeda can chase him around for a little bit.
I mean,
I had a totally different idea, but yeah. Good.
Andromeda is still looking at him, like he looks delicious, and actually now more so.
Actually, before I turn
bigger.
off Speak with Animals, I was just like, don't you think about it. To Andromeda.
Fun fact, doesn't work.
Damn!
No, because Andromeda is not a beast.
Ah,
Oh, so familiar?
poo.
Familiars are either celestial, fey, or undead, and Andromeda is a celestial.
Oh. Learn something new every day.
Yeah, like so you say that to Andromeda, and Andromeda just like cocks her head to the side. Although you gather that she can already understand you.
Alright then.
You gather
Okay.
that she has been understanding you this entire time without you needing it.
Alex is gonna look over at Morty and be like, can we get like a rat ball for Nibbles or something? He needs some exercise.
Where he goes, I think I might have one of those somewhere. I can't remember why I have one. But yeah, I think I might have one. He takes a break from chopping up some veggies and meats, and he starts searching through some different bags, and he finds a specific bag. He goes, this must be the one. Reaches into the bag. He rummages around for a good 12 seconds, searching for something. He's like, there it is. He pulls out a big enough rat wheel that Nibbles can fit into it and use it.
Alright then.
And
I'm
hands it to you.
gonna put Nibbles in there.
You still have Speak with Animal going?
I mean, I didn't say I turned it off since the last time I talked to the burb, so I guess let's hear the tantrum.
Yeah. What is this?
It's a toy. You'll enjoy it.
A toy? What kind
Yeah.
of toy?
It's a ball. It's really fun.
It's a ball.
Yeah.
It's fun?
Yeah.
What do I do?
You get inside. I close the lid
Okay.
like this,
He gets inside.
and then I set you on the ground, and you can roll around. It should be a lot of fun, like an amusement park. Also, to keep you
Starts
safe
running.
to keep you safe
starts-
from that.
Oh, I really want this then.
And at that point, like Andromeda looks at you like with a look of excitement. Kind of a look of, can I chase him?
I make sure that Nibbles isn't looking, and I nod slightly.
Andromeda,
Notice.
like, Andromeda in some of the fastest move that you've ever seen, darts, like, just full on, like, like she flies up in the room a little bit, and then dives down at Nibbles.
So everyone sees a diving bird going straight at this rat in a ball, and it just hits the ball and knocks it several feet away, and the rat screams, "Ah, what the hell?" And then it just starts running as fast as it can, and there is now just a ball going in circles, in zigzags, in lines, squares, triangles, hexagons, just all sorts of shapes, just different lines. It's just going around the room. You can deal with that throughout the rest of your conversation and dinner.
For as
You have a bird chasing it too.
yeah, for as much time as she can, Andromeda is going to play soccer with Nibbles.
Alright, and on that note,
Okay,
Alex is
by
gonna
all
have
means.
one discussion with Myra saying, just don't let her run him to death.
She's only hit a few trees hard enough to make her disapparate.
Wow.
And to be fair, she was not paying attention very well. She's normally quite an agile creature.
On that note, what was it that we needed to discuss exactly? Let's get down to business.
So,
Chop, 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 chop.
the
It's Morty.
the obsidians that we acquired, and the one piece of demon slaying ore that we also acquired from the volcano. The Fire Lord seems very interested in both. However, as the Empire is preparing for war, the treasury is not at its finest. He asked if he could compensate us partially in residency. Apparently, there is a mansion in the capital that we would be able to reside in. There is also a excuse me. There's the mansion, and there's also the matter of the White Walkers to the north. That are apparently a grave threat, and can only be killed by weapons made of obsidian.
Morty says, "Well."
And
He
apparently
said,
something
he
else.
did say that was one of the only things that could kill him. He didn't say that was the only thing that could kill him.
Yes, that is correct. However, it seems that obsidian is the more available item to be able to kill them. So, I wanted to get everyone's input on selling the obsidian, what we should ask for, how much. He also posed a question regarding the piece of demon slaying ore. He posed that we would possibly be able to get an item of magical abilities, and he asked for a specific item that we should request, and he would see if he can get his hands on such an item.
Yes. I mean, I don't really particularly have an item that I'm looking for that he could provide. And I'm looking, like, at Morty right now.
Morty is focused on cooking.
Okay, cool, he didn't catch that.
He heard it, but he didn't notice you looking at him, so he's kind of like, okay.
Was Alex making an innuendo?
No! Not yet.
Okay. There was a part of me that's just like, what?
No, Alex is going to have a discussion with Morty, and she was trying to imply that she was going to ask him for something.
No, okay. Well, Morty's cooking. Crackle, crackle, crackle.
And there are various items that we could possibly ask for. I wanted to get everyone's opinion on what we should.
I mean, there seems to be a pretty awesome restaurant out on the ocean that we know exists, so that's we maybe could ask for a boat at some point.
What is this restaurant?
Well, I don't remember the name of it. Morty, do you remember the name of it?
So, I'm gonna be honest,
You don't know it
Songbear
either.
doesn't remember the name of it,
Neither do
but
I.
Morty does. Morty does remember the name of it, and Morty tells you the name of it. It is, let's Google it real quick.
I'm actually doing that right now, but I don't know if I'll be successful.
I'll,
Okay, well, I found the name of it. I have no idea how to pronounce it. Barati? Baratai?
You want to shoot it over to me?
Yeah, hang on.
Barati?
Barati? I think that's it.
Barati?
It's,
I think it's Barati.
One sec. Parate. The hell? Okay. Apparently, it was actually spelled incorrectly. It's Baratei. No, it's okay. I don't fucking know. Anyway, no. Myers just goes, well, that is certainly an option. However, with,
Morty's gonna pipe up and says, I have a boat. I have boats. I have a whole bag of boats. I have,
Alex is getting excited. It's like, it's okay, Morty. I know you have everything. That's why I don't need anything. I just got you.
Morty says, yeah.
That's and also ability to teleport, and he looks at Ty. Ability to teleport kind of renders such travel moot. Or such transportation options moot. As we don't
But
have
aren't
much
you
need
limited
for them.
to only the places that you've previously been, or have access to items from there?
No, you're able to go places that you haven't that you have not gone, so as to say small chance of failure.
How small are we talking?
Well, anywhere from being shunted. If you fail, well, you will. One of three options. Either you will arrive at where you intend, You will arrive nearby, but be shunted into stone, then shunted out of the stone, taking that small bit of hurt. Or be shunted a few miles away, and actually there's a fourth option that I forgot about, which was you arrive at a destination that is similar to the one that you intended to, but not the one that you intended to.
I see. Kind of like why Ty ended up on the back of a dinosaur, right?
Yes. That is correct.
Well, it doesn't matter to me. You guys decide what you want to ask for. I'm happy with a place to stay.
The mansion definitely sounds like a wonderful idea. It would be nice to have a place that we could call our own. And this time, like, he looks directly at Alex, and we are hiring a cleaning staff. That's cleaning the entire mansion. That is a horrible waste of my time.
Be cool to get some people working our mansion that are probably on par with the servants of Ein's gown.
That was a what?
Morty grins like a little child.
Wait, servants of what?
Morty grins like a little child, and his voice gets all high and goes, "Ah, that would be so cool." You can make a history check if you want, Oni.
Go. Well, I rolled a 3, so it's 12.
Nah. Some dude who got sucked into a video game. That's about all you know. What a 12 will get you.
And honestly, I probably barely remember what video games are.
True.
I suppose. And Marius kind of like shakes his head. So anyway, we were talking about the mansion. Yes, staff would be very optimal. Regarding the item, we already have a way to travel quickly. What else would what else do we need?
I mean, we pretty much are gonna make it do with what we can. I mean, you and I are, we're good. Anybody else in the party need something?
What he says, all I need are these guns, and he blows on his hands, and then he makes finger pistols, and he blows on his finger pistols, and he's just like, yeah. And then he goes back to cooking.
Nikolai, how attached are you to the current longbow that you wield?
What?
Myris kind of thinks for a moment. I've heard tell of a certain type of weapon that would be very prevalent to you. Unfortunately, it is less about guiding the arrows at all of the targets, rather than a specific one. I believe the common parlance for it is an oath bow. As if I gets hands on this in exchange for the yarn, would this be something that interests you? As you are kind of lacking in the items. As a unit or in elsewhere.
Oni, you want to send me what that bow is?
Yep, already on it. I was copying the link as you asked that.
Nice. Figured you would be, but just wanted to double check.
It is a really cool bow. And Nikolai will send this to you as well. Oh, okay. Yeah.
Jesus.
What I was referencing when I said that it doesn't guide its arrows toward all targets, but instead a specific one. It doesn't have any +2 hit or damage.
Yeah, but if it's this specific enemy, it takes an extra 3d6 damage.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah. Oathbow is really good against a singular target. If you're facing many enemies, it is basically just a longbow.
Yeah. Well, damn. Does Nikolai know Elvish?
I could teach you. See, at least the individual phases.
I mean, Nikolai does know somebody who is willing to bend over backwards for some language books.
That's a fact.
And I'm pretty sure they're not. I'm pretty sure it's not metaphorical.
No. That's why I said that's a fact.
Well, if this would interest you, we may be able to trade the ore for something of this caliber. And possibly, depending on how everything goes. How much should we ask for the obsidian if the other part of the payment is dimension? What should we ask for in coin?
I'm not quite sure about that one.
I would like to get a decent amount as I plan on visiting a few spells that would be very expensive in their components.
Well, maybe you can get Toph to tell you what it's worth in value.
I believe the value is more of a perceived value, but tough. What is your opinion? I assume she's here.
She is, in fact, there.
Yeah.
She says, well, it's the mansion I'm thinking about. Pretty big, pretty nice. Used to belong to, God, that fucking asinine experimental mayor I've heard a lot about. There was some, like, test run about letting the Fire Lord handle specific types of business and having a mayor run the capital, and it just ruined the economy and plunged us into a bit of a depression. Plunged the Fire Nation into a bit of a depression. Not us, the Fire Nation. So it's been vacant for a while, so he might just be looking for someone to fill it. So it is probably worth a lot, but it might be a bit discounted because he might just be looking to fill the vacancy. So anywhere between 20 to 40,000 gold, maybe.
And how much would you estimate the total value of the obsidian is?
The obsidian, probably 50 to 60,000 gold.
Probably
Alex's jaw drops.
I would say the normal amount would be 50, but considering it's in like those perfect little cubes, that, I mean, might go an extra bit of a way for raising the price.
Also, you have to
'Cause it
keep in
could be
mind
easier
the.
to work with.
Also, you have to keep in mind the demand of this incoming set.
Yeah, true. Well, and Toph pipes up. Well, I mean, for the White Walkers, like, this is the Fire Nation. Most people here could defeat a White Walker with, like, fire bending, but for those who can't fire bend, their only option is going to be obsidian to defend themselves, as they don't have access to Valerian steel.
But this is Valerian steels that you speak of.
Says, I don't know too much about it. I really just know its name and that it is capable of defeating a White Walker. I don't really have much information on it. It's a very old, rare, and precious metal that has been known to defeat White Walkers in the past in ancient times. It's really all I know about it.
Interesting. Well, with regard to the entire scenario, regarding the obsidian, possibly an ask of about between 15 to 18,000. That would be roughly. And Myers does the quick math on his head. Roughly 3 to between 2 and 3,000 apiece.
She says he'd probably go for something like that.
Probably start at 20 and then film that at 20. But always good to start high, move low. And of course, 12 I am including you in estimates.
Well, I would hope so.
Absolutely. Our journey there would have been impossible without you. Well,
Busy laughing at that gift to hear the last thing you said.
I said our journey there would have been impossible without you.
She smiles and just kind of crosses her arm and nods her head.
Well, what does the rest of you think about this?
It's fine by me.
Not as much money as we could have been getting. However, it is a step up from. It would allow us to acquire more goods and keep our pockets full. Also, we have to keep in mind the payment of the staff of the mansion and the upkeep. We may have to start a group fund. Like pull a certain portion of our money called a central pot, as it were.
Not gonna lie, I'm terrible with money.
Gotcha.
You hear a small chuckle from Morty.
Absolutely, others of us are fairly good at it. So, let's essentially start at possibly 23,000 and lead in from there with the notion going in that we'll probably get somewhere around 16 to 18,000. Does that work?
Yeah, sure.
Alright. Alex, would you mind doing the talking? You are
Ah!
you are much better
No,
with
you're
your words
good.
than I am.
Have fun with that.
Oh boy. Oh, this could be interesting.
Alex is now hiding behind Morty.
Morty is like happy that you're in his personal space, but he's also like, I'm fucking cooking. Move. He is a solid 50-50 right now between those two emotions.
When you say that, Myers just kind of rolls his eyes and fishes one of the pearls from his bag, and it's just like, well, I'm certainly going to need this, Mom. Alright. Regarding the White Walkers. Do we want to assist the Fire Nation?
Well, I mean, in a way, we're kind of already assisting them by parting with our obsidian, but at the same time, I do think that we could be a really big help.
That's just what I'm thinking as well. Yes, I do mean a more direct approach. So what does everybody else think?
I'm fine with it too.
This is only the one, and it was one of lower quality. You'll still have the tools that are being made for your swords. And Ty, how do you feel? You've been very quiet this evening.
You know. Like a trash can. I have no idea. He was supposed to be here like 15 minutes ago. I can text him.
Alright, well, I shall bring it up that it is an option. However, we would likely take roughly a month or two to ourselves to complete our own business, and more importantly, get our swords made.
Okay.
As if we run into any demons there, it'll be very unfortunate to find them and only have the one person capable of defeating them entirely.
S9 said he'll be on soon.
Okay. Alright, so to recap, the ore will be exchanged will be traded for something akin to the Oath Bow. We will trade the obsidian for roughly 18,000 gold. If so, the fire that agrees to this, and residency in the mansion. And regarding the White Walkers, we will help. However, it will take a month or two to for us to complete our personal business before we head on with that. Does this sound agreeable to everyone?
Alex is a little depressed that we're gonna be here a lot longer than she initially wanted to.
Yeah, tough. I believe this would allow you and the Avatar. I believe you called her Twinkletons? I'm not entirely sure why. But this would allow you to get quite a bit of training in. And he looks at Alex. I expect you to be quite proficient in this by the time we do the part.
Alex is
Toph
just like,
raises her voice and says, "I'ma whip you into shape, Twinkle Toes."
come at me, I was born an earthbender. I should get
Toph.
advantage on those fucking rolls.
Toph pulls out a pebble from her pocket and just flicks it at your face, and you can roll a dexterity saving throw. You would like.
Can I roll with advantage because I was born an earthbender?
Yes, you may.
Oof.
Nah.
You rolled in story.
You did. It's fine.
I carry you. I'll carry you.
So hits you right in the forehead, and you stagger back a couple feet from the sheer force of it. Leaves a little red bump on your forehead.
I'm not gonna cry.
Your eyes may water a little bit, but you don't have to actually cry.
I might have grabbed Morty's
Was some sheer
arm on the when I backed up.
Are you still next to him?
I never moved.
Oh, okay. Morty, once again, same vibe, like, he's happy that you're physically touching him and next to him, but he's like, I'm almost done cooking. Like, I'm nearly done with dinner.
Yeah, just like, just a few more minutes, I swear. Why are you rushing me?
To be fair, there's not a lot of room in this room.
It's a fairly decent sized room,
You
but there are a
said
lot
it
of
was
people in
correct.
it, and Morty is cooking, so.
And there's also
With
a
this
rat
many
and
people sitting
Andromeda
around in a
running
circle
around.
and Morty cooking, and the bird playing soccer with a rat and a rat ball. Yes. There's a lot of stuff going on in this room right now.
Myrus, one more thing we could probably ask for, and I'm sure he wouldn't mind, but maybe
Yes?
we could possibly get some apples delivered to our base on a regular basis.
Okay, what is your obsession with apples?
And she points at Ryuk. Not my obsession, bud.
Maybe you should
Ah.
grow an apple tree.
Ryuk grins.
Ah, I see.
She says, "They're just so juicy."
Have you ever tried Honey Crisps?
Said, what do you mean?
Oh, you don't know juicy until you try Honey Crisps.
Honeycrisp apples?
Yes.
There are multiple kinds of apples?
Oh god.
Yes, there are.
Myra's face palms.
Yeah.
He stares at Alex with a death glare. Like, why the fuck did you tell me this sooner?
I thought you
Kinda
knew.
Nemi kind of smirks as her tail as the tip of her tail is just on the
I've just had
outside and
apples.
just
I
kinda
didn't know there were
wiggles.
different kinds of apples.
Alright, Myrus, change that. Maybe a different type of apple every day.
Alright, but you're bringing that one up.
I've got my own
Yes,
business
no,
to
no,
deal with.
You are coming with me to breakfast, and you are bringing that one up.
Fine.
So, I'm gonna be off of Xbox, but I will be in the Discord. I'll be appearing in the Discord, if that's okay. Because, I'm gonna be honest, this whole time, I've been holding back vomiting. So, I'm gonna go.
Yeah.
Before I do that. Love you guys.
Fair.
I'll be in Discord.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You are bringing that one up at breakfast.
I mean, I don't know why you can't just ask. It's not that big of a proposition or question
Yes.
or whatever.
Yes, but however, it also guarantees that you are present, and this is favorable. As I said before, you are much better than I am at that.
I will ask about the apples, and that is it. Last time I asked somebody something, I might have backed myself into a corner here.
What are you speaking about?
Don't worry about it. Just have you know that I am off the menu right now.
Myris kind of glances at you, and then glances at Andromeda, who was mid-dive, and kind of pulls out of it, and like in his flapping her wings and just kind of hovering there, staring at Myris, as the two communicate telepathically, and Andromeda just kind of shakes her head, and Myris just goes, "Odd, she doesn't usually hide things from me." Alright. If the feels this way, then I will handle the majority of the talking, however you are bringing up that on specific points.
Thank you.
Well, Melty, how is Dina coming?
Should be done in about 30 seconds.
I am starved. And Myers just pulls out his journal and begins making a few notes.
Okay.
Alex goes and takes a seat.
I love how you were just hiding behind him that entire time.
Yes, Alex has got an idea in her head right now, and she wants to talk to Morty about it, but at the same time, she doesn't really want to talk to Morty about it, so it's a really weird position right now.
Yeah. Alright, well, dinner is served. So, some quality tasting food.
Melty, as always,
Meat and veggies.
my compliments to the chef.
Morty bows.
Alex takes a serving, I guess, of whatever it is he cooked.
Meat and veggies.
Num num num.
There is no specific name for it, as it is his own concoction.
I see.
It could be just called stir fry, but it's not like the meat isn't really in the veggies. It's like stir fry veggies and then like a kind of meat.
Well, whatever it is delicious. After he finishes, Myers just stands up. If you would, I'll excuse me. I believe I will need my last phone tomorrow morning.
Oh, well, bye, Myris. Good night.
Have a wonderful night, and he looks very sternly at Alice. Like, I'm not sure about the rest of you, but I will see you at breakfast.
Alex is pouting.
Myrus does not care.
I mean, Firelord said he'd be there half an hour to an hour after breakfast, so you guys can all have breakfast and then choose to leave if you want.
Yeah. But it's pretty much just, yeah. You know, like, Myrus is just very heavy-handedly, is, like, making his point to Alex. And yeah, Myrus heads back to his room and continues to make notes on his research.
Well, after Alex is done eating, she goes to look and check on Nibbles. Probably out of breath after Andromeda gave him the runaround.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes, he probably needs some water.
I give him water.
Actually, like as Myrus leaves, you see Andromeda like you hear the door close, and you notice that Andromeda is still there, and she's like going in for a dive, like, and you're probably worried because this dive looks a lot more aggressive than the rest of them, and when she's about a foot away from Nibbles, she just poofs out in it. Yeah.
Alex is gonna look at Ryuk and say, "Do you want to continue this conversation with Nimi in her room then? You seem to be quite attached to this notion of apples."
He says, "Ah, I got this." And he says, "Ah, I got this." And just does that.
I'm surprised, Nikolai, that you didn't ask for like a new helmet or something. Oh? What is it you want? Alex is spewing her drink now. Yeah, you probably can't get that here. This land seems to already have an active Fire Lord. Maybe you'll just feel like king in your own mansion. Alex is just kind of leaning back, thinking about how it would be to ascend to godhood.
Morty says, "You could always, like, try to go take over Camelot, but I hear King Arthur's pretty fucking powerful, and he's not such a bad guy, so probably be pretty difficult."
Ooh! Morty, it would be so cool to fight on the Conquest map to try to claim Excalibur or something.
Morty says, "It is so fun to go on the Conquest map." Did it as well, Rick let me be a beta tester for the Conquest map, and it is exhilarating.
I wonder how useful those items actually are. Could you
Morty
imagine right up to
Gets a
Hootie?
big grin. Morty gets a big grin on his face. Says they are so busted OP compared to this world's items. They ain't cheap though. The inflation is pretty outstanding. But boy are they strong.
I see. Be pretty amazing to get your hands on one then, huh?
Yeah, I mean,
I can see that one like in the
always-
golden bow. She points at Nimi. Or not Nimi, Niku.
God.
It's a banned item now. It's no longer in the game.
Morty says, well, I mean, they might still have one of those. Basically, golden bow. If you hit an enemy with an arrow, then anyone within what was it, a 15-foot radius of them gets hit by half as much damage. Or any enemy, not anyone, but any enemy gets hit by 50% as much damage as you deal to the person you hit with the bow. It is so cool.
Show me where to find
He says, well, I mean, since we're going to be in the Fire Nation a while, we can make that our next trip if we want to.
Cool, then we can go to Olympus.
Yeah. They definitely would have one or some up on Mount Olympus. Mount Olympus does have a pretty cool gift shop, so.
Out of character, probably some outrageous prices.
He did
Yeah.
say that.
I did say inflation was a thing. They are busted OP.
So Alex is just like looking at Ryuk, who's like at the door, waiting on Nimi. So, I'll see you later then, or half of you later then.
Yeah. Nemi and Ryuk leave.
What? Oh, that's Vidania. Good night. Not Russian. So, how'd you enjoy your meal, Niku? Oh, never mind. Niku left, didn't he? That's why he said goodnight. Okay, how did you enjoy your meal?
Morty grins and says, it's a secret blend.
Alex is now worried.
Everybody got mushrooms.
Morty sees the look on your face and he says, there are no drugs, oh my god. It's just dinner. Calm down. I understand other people don't like being unknowingly drugged. I'm not that much of an asshole.
Thank goodness. I never expect that of you. Shifty eye. I'm just kidding. So I guess Sarah.
Morty pipes up and says, "Well, do you still want the golden bow from Mount Olympus's gift shop and the oath bow, or do you, because it might be nice to have like a single target bow, and the golden bow you could use for like big enemy fights." Could be. Yeah. It's okay. Or he says, "Well, you should probably save up your money then, because it's probably pretty expensive. Plus, you're gonna have to get on the gods' good side to even get them to sell you it in the first place. So, yeah. But they're not all assholes. Some of them are pretty nice." Morty blushes a little.
I think Afro was pretty nice.
Says, "Yeah, she was," and he totally didn't hear you say Afro. So, Inosuke and Nikolai still in Alex's room. Ty is still not here, even though he said he was going to be here soon, like a little while ago. Morty bids you guys a good night as well.
Alex is going to see if maybe there's a cushion in the room to let Nibble sleep on.
Yeah, there's like a whole like sofa, like old school sofa with some pillows in the corners that you could like grab one and let him sleep on it.
Yes, I do that.
Okay.
By the way, does Nibbles look exercised after spending probably the better part of an hour getting ruthlessly chased by Hawk?
Definitely seems winded and like he might be a tiny bit thinner, but he's gonna need to exercise for a while.
God damn it.
He got fucking fat. But, you know, like he might lose some weight tomorrow because he's not gonna lose weight in like 30 minutes to an hour. He's gonna like wait for stuff to kick in.
Yeah, fortunately, Andromeda is a magical creature who doesn't need rest, so she can chase him, like, literally forever.
Yeah.
This poor rat. I don't know why he stays with Alex.
The food, man. It's all about the food.
Don't worry about the fact that he died, got struck by lightning, extremely fat, chased by a bird.
It's all about the food. Living on a pirate ship for the vast majority of his life and just living off of crumbs and scraps that he could steal without being chased and almost killed on a daily basis. This is nothing. And it is such great treatment. even though it's like being chased by the bird, not the greatest thing. Pretty upset about that. But
He needed a
he
motivation.
also understands that even when the bird hit him, he didn't actually get hit by it, so he was scared, but he was pretty sure he wasn't gonna die, but he was still scared. But he was less scared than he was when humans were running after him on a pirate ship. So, because then he was certain he was gonna die.
Probably scared the shit out of him when he started flying out of nowhere because Ryuk picked him up. So I'm guessing everyone, even Ty, left.
Yes, I left, as he doesn't get a say in it. He's not here, so he went to his room.
Well, I wanted to stay. Well, too bad.
I want to
fucker.
start this character art or this character discussion, but at the same time, I really don't because it's extremely awkward. So I'm gonna sit here for a second and debate on it.
It's fine. If you want to type it and leave it as a private conversation, you can do that. If you want everyone to enjoy the ridiculous awkwardness, like when I forced Philip to give me a sex scene for Gilgamesh, then you could do that too. Just make it hella awkward for everyone. 'Cause that's like half the reason alright, now that's like 80 to 90% of the reason I did it is because I wanted Philip to just feel a little awkward. I thought it'd be funny.
He did feel awkward. The rest of us were like,
Yeah, that's
huh,
why I did it.
okay.
Is why I did it. I thought it'd be funny.
I mean, it would be funny.
So.
Might be a little bit
Yeah.
much, though. That's the thing. Anybody want to hear awkward conversation?
Sure.
God damn it! You're supposed to say no. Just keep that to yourself. In that
Hey,
case,
look who just got here, just in time for this.
Oh, wow. Perfect timing.
I'm gonna send it into the message then.
Aww. Alright.
Nah, Alex is gonna say, so, about that date.
Oh, okay. Is Matt still here? Nah, she hates you now. Matt, are you still here? Did you lag out, Matt? Okay, so it's just like her console or party or something. She might be talking right now. She might not know she left the party. I'm gonna send her a party invite. I said she got off Discord and now just got back on Discord, so something might have crashed for her. I don't know. Nice. I just got some homemade lemonade. It's pretty good. Yes, he didn't know there were multiple kinds of apples. He just, yeah.
Yep. There totally is not. There's totally not an awkward scene that's about to happen. No, we, I know Andromeda did, Myris did not. I don't know if you did.
I don't remember if you did or not.
Myris is not proficient in insight and has no idea what the fuck is going on.
Yes. Yes. That's fair. Taking one for the team, I guess. Says, well, that's nice of you. Morty definitely blushes a little bit. It's like, well, I mean, yeah. You had Morty a perfect slutty waifu. Morty goes, ooh, that's a probable hard no. I mean, what? Okay, what kind are you talking about? Because it's a probable hard no. Those are... So a portal gun. Okay. A portal gun, though. It's the what? What he says... well, I mean, play is one word for it. I experienced Portal many years ago. It's kind of traumatic experience. So once you enter a loop, it gets really dizzy really quick. So what are the long fall boots outside a game? So just 0 fall damage from them. Okay. Why do you need those if you have fly? That's out of game. That's out of game. That's just... That was not Morty asking. That was me asking. Okay, well, Morty initially thought you were saying like a Rick portal gun because that's the first thing that comes to mind, but you correcting him and saying a portal gun along with those boots, Morty says that could probably be arranged. Yeah. Yeah, definitely.
Myra's got this from an upgraded racial ability.
Morty grins and says, yes. Says, should we get those items like now or... Morty says, I mean, fuck it. Morty pulls out a device and pushes a button. Rick appears and he's like, just instantly looks at Morty and is, what the, and sees you and, what, Morty, what? And at this moment, you can genuinely notice that after several times in a row of Morty, or of Rick appearing before Morty, that Rick seems to be trying to watch his language around you. Morty seems to be, or Rick seems to be like trying to be a bit of a nicer person when you're around, rather than just yelling at Morty for being a piece of shit. Like he's trying to be like, Morty's not so bad. Yeah. Oh, hi, Alex. How are you doing? Hoo-hoo. Just been doing some stuff, you know? Some cool stuff. Anyways, so yeah. What's up, guys? What y'all need? Oh. Oh, wow. Let's roll a D2 real quick for those specific words.
I was trying to hold my mouth until you said that.
I will regret searching this.
This is the pinnacle of D&D. Yes.
You know? Yeah, let's go with this. It's not very big. It's only about 4 feet tall. But Rick makes one of these show up into thin air. Rick goes, oh, okay. And Rick snaps his fingers and it disappears.
I love that Hasan dropped out of the party for a minute and lost entire context.
What did you mean then?
I heard let's roll for it, and I came back to the gifts in story chat, and I just went,
Rick says, what did you mean then? Rick is gonna stand there for about 3 seconds waiting for you to say something. And then he's just gonna make this, like, roll his eyes face. And then he's gonna go, oh. Okay. Yeah, I do that. And, Rick, pulls out a similar looking device to what you've seen. Kind of like the clothes changing device for Morty and Nemi. But this one seems to be a little different than that one. And, he starts fidgeting with it, and holograms are appearing, and swiping through stuff. Then he like taps the screen a couple times, and then all of a sudden, on the bed appear a portal gun and the boots. And he puts the device away and says, "Is burp that all?" I can't burp on command. Roll a D2 here. Nah, Morty's good. I didn't know what Morty needed. I just said yes for 1 for Morty needs something, 2 for Morty does not. I was gonna decide what it was if he needed something. Based off another roll, probably a D4 or D6. Anyways, Rick says, "Well, alright then, you two lovebirds have a good night," and he vanishes. Now Morty looks really awkward. Because Rick said, "You two lovebirds have a good night." Okay. Well, you can now add a portal gun and the fall boots to your inventory. As I am so scared to know what you're going to do with those, but... Oh god. Yeah, but you've been doing a lot with, like, an immovable rod. Just like, the fuck are you gonna do with that? Alright, so it is morning. You guys can wake up and go get breakfast. Okay.
Marius wakes up a bit early. Actually, very much earlier than the others because he only needs 4 hours of sleep. And yeah, probably about the time that the others are waking up, he's already heading down to breakfast.
Okay.
Elves are awesome and don't need much sleep.
Yes.
Actually, technically don't need any sleep, but yeah.
No, they just meditate.
Yep. I think she would have, yeah.
Wonder if she's confused by the GIF in chat too.
That's a high probability.
Alright, so Myris, there's no one in there yet. You were the first person in there.
He just sits down at the table, pulls out his journal, and begins writing.
Okay.
He's used to, yes, he is used to waiting on lesser minds.
Yeah. Okay, well, after, I don't know, 15, 25 minutes, some come in and go, "Oh, someone's in here already. Well, we'll get breakfast in here right away." They walk out immediately.
Thank you.
And, they come back, another 10 minutes later. And, as they come back and start setting plates and putting food onto the long ass table. Some of your companions are gonna start wandering in slowly, one after another, over the course of 10 minutes, maybe.
Myers is just sat there and is slowly snacking on whatever is out for breakfast, as he's going through his journal.
Okay.
Oh, good to see you. Is that you all like? So Ty, something you missed because you wasn't here. Fire Lords, like we offered the obsidian and the ore to the Fire Lord. Um, the one piece of ore that we had not earmarked.
Hmm.
It was the 11. And we offered it to him, which it is immensely valuable, arguably more valuable than all of the obsidian we collected.
Oh fuck.
And
Arguably.
yeah, like pretty much they're about equal.
Surely. Yeah.
So for the obsidian, we are almost definitely getting residence in a large mansion within the capital for the foreseeable future. Along with, like, there's going to be a discussion, but as far as the amount of coin, but roughly, like, I'll probably be starting out at about, let's see. I'll probably be starting out at about like 24,000 in addition to the residency. And that'll be total, so we'll each get a split, including Toph. And then for the ore, since Nikolai does not have as many magic items as the rest of us, and is somewhat limited, we were doing there's an item called an oath bow that that Myers was going to ask if the Fire Lord had access to, and could trade for the ore.
Yeah.
Oh.
And you missed the conversation about Alex, Morty, Nikolai, and you, because you were still there technically, talking about going to Mount Olympus to the gift shop they had there and buying basically items that are in Smite's store.
Huh?
Which are fucking overpowered. But they're overpowered as can be, but they're probably gonna be pretty pricey and expensive. So Morty said you might want to save your gold up if you intend to buy anything from Mount Olympus, then you might want to save your gold up.
Gotcha. I know nothing about Smite, so I probably won't.
I mean, it's fair. You could roll a history check if you wanted to.
I mean, I personally don't know anything about Smite, so...
That's fair.
Yeah. Okay.
So does that all sound good to you? The conversation with selling the obsidian and that one piece of ore.
I'm with that.
Oh, also, there was discussion of the the reason they need the obsidian is the White Walkers, which are attacking from the north, and they can only be killed by Valyrian steel, obsidian, or possibly fire, and so since they're attacking the Fire Nation. That's a big mistake on their part.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, so like the fire is their current weapon, but having obsidian would be helpful for everybody else.
Yeah, for
For
anybody
all
that's
the
not a firebender.
non-benders.
Right.
And one of the things that we brought up is like we would consider going to assist with that. However, it would take we would likely that would likely not be for a month or two as we conclude our business here, such as getting our swords made and such like that.
Alex getting her avatar training.
Myrus and his alchemy training.
True.
Ty's gonna do some blacksmithing training and maybe some little trainings while he's here. Does Ty know you're doing alchemy training yet, or no?
I think you were there.
Okay, well I didn't know.
You.
I say, were you there when I
but-
bought? I say, okay. I was also gonna ask if you were there when I bought my chemistry books. Maybe that would be along those lines.
No, he was not.
Okay. Oh yeah,
Yeah,
he was at the magical place when we were at the bookstore. Never mind.
Yep. But Myrus would oh, that's another thing. As part of this whole agreement, one of the other things is access to the Fire Nation library.
Ooh.
Yes.
That Myrus will be particularly seeking.
Gotcha.
May or not may not be a library in the mansion.
Sure
I know,
it is.
but more libraries are more fun.
Yeah, I mean, by all means, search multiple libraries. You can do that.
Yeah. Yeah, I think the big thing is going to be spending some time with the blacksmith. Because I'm collecting a set of interesting ingredients to maybe make a cool sword or some shit.
Nice.
I don't know. I have to talk with our DM more about that.
About making a sword?
Yes.
I mean, if you wanted to, like,
Oh.
intern with the blacksmith, you could
Yeah.
try to roleplay that.
I was trying to think of things that we could do with Ty while I'm gone for the next, 2 months IRL.
Yeah.
So,
If you want to actually, like, work on blacksmithing throughout your duration of, I'll just send you a message.
yeah, we'll talk about that later.
Yeah.
All right. So I just wanted to get your input on the obsidian, the ore, and the White Walkers, just to make sure that we weren't overriding any of Ty's stuff.
I have a block of obsidian in my bag, so it's already on me. So y'all can sell everything else that we have. I've got what
Yeah,
I need.
Myrus only put down what was in his bag, and also the chunks that Morty was holding.
Gotcha.
That were the ones that wouldn't fit in Myrus's bag.
Yeah. So, I've got as much obsidian as I need for personal interest.
All right. So Myrus just kind of recaps everything with everybody, and then continues to kind of nibble as he waits for the Fire Lord.
Okay. You guys are done chatting. Then about 10 to 15 minutes later,
Oh, was it a late night? No footwear? You don't currently. You don't currently have the portal
Gilgamesh
gun, do you?
assassinated someone for items. I mean, out of game? Yeah, she does.
No,
In game? You have no idea.
no, do you currently have the portal gun out? Okay. One second, I'm gonna roll something for Mars. No. Okay. As Mars is there like, because he did notice your footwear. Like you see his hand kind of tracing on the table, and a second later his eyes flare as he casts detect magic. I leave that up to the DM.
Wait, I wasn't listening. I was typing to Nikolai. What?
Myrus casts detect magic.
Ooh. Nah, you don't detect magic.
Not even on her boots.
Nope. No, that's science.
Myrus gonna stroke his chin, very obviously looking at you. Interesting. And yeah, and like the bluish flare in his eyes fades, but it doesn't go away entirely, as it lasts for 10 minutes. No, they did not.
Dad was very.
Morty says, slap the hoe.
What?
Morty says it very sarcastically. No, sarcasm isn't the right one, is that? Is that? No. What's the right word for that? As in, like, he knows that he's a hoe, but he's calling Myrus a hoe.
That would probably be sarcasm.
Is it? The fuck's facetious? Okay. I don't know. I don't remember. Anyways.
Or something like that.
Oh, okay.
Treating serious issues with deliberately inappropriate humor. Flippant. I'm a very facetious person, apparently.
Morty might have been a little facetious there. Facetiously sarcastic. Sarcastically facetious. Yeah. Alright, well. Another 10 minutes go by, and the Fire Lord walks in the room.
Anish, thank you for joining us.
Mm-hmm.
We have talked to Delphin. They mentioned that they discussed, as most certainly have our attention.
Sorry, say that again.
They mentioned that you discussed most certainly has our attention.
Well, glad to hear that.
No.
Fairly important. We could definitely use the resources.
Absolutely. However, we do have a few tasks among ourselves that Asinine! Learn to use the mute button. Learn to use the
Crunch,
mute button.
crunch, crinkle.
Although, if you do have some personal business among each of us, that would require some coin. So unfortunately, there would need to be an exchange of coin in addition. As with many things, it is up for negotiation. As I perceive this to be a friendly space. Oh, by the way, I forgot to say this prior, but one of the reasons that Myris got up, if you'll allow me to retcon, was or got up early, was to cast Fortune's Favor on himself.
Yes.
You'll allow me to retcon that?
Yeah.
Thank you. And
You said you specifically woke up early.
yeah.
Yeah, that's fine.
Thank you. And deducting that pearl. Alright, so I'm down to 12. Alright.
God.
I stole a lot, and now I have a lot of money. Yeah, and he just goes, well, in addition to their residency, the staff obviously would be provided by us. We would be hiring the appropriate people. And I imagine that the upkeep of the estate would be also our responsibility.
Says I can give you a list of people for you to inquire with if you would like.
That would be most helpful. So would this possibly be as I said, this is a fun negotiation. In addition to that, a payment of 23,000.
Says,
23,000.
Says, well, the mansion itself is close to 40,000 gold. With the amount of obsidian you've shown me, I've deemed it worth about 55,000 gold. So I'd be willing to offer you about 15,000 gold in return for the obsidian, along with giving you something that you would like for the ore as well, and the list of staff for you to inquire with.
Wondrous. Actually, one sec. Those prices, I'm just gonna make an insight check.
Okay.
I was gonna check to see if I heard them talking.
Natural 20.
Oh,
Fuck.
he is like whole truth. That is like he has deemed this to be like the mansion is worth exactly how much he said. The obsidian is worth exactly how much he said. He is not trying to rip you off. He's not trying to get a lesser deal. He's trying to simply pay what it's worth.
Okay, cool.
100%, no doubt.
How much did you offer us for the fucking obsidian?
15,000 and a fucking mansion.
That's worth
Okay.
40.
Yeah, that's fair. I was gonna say, because I was gonna ask you, how much did you actually give us?
The obsidian was 50,000 initially.
Okay.
Because it was in perfect cubes, it's easier to work with, so that raised the price to 60,000.
Okay.
But it's more like 55,000. So
That's fine. Yeah. I missed the part about giving us the mansion too. I just heard 15k and I was like, hmm?
yes, he's also throwing in a mansion.
Yeah.
I'm
Well,
assuming that'll have staff as well.
No, we provide the staff, but he provides us with a list of people that that we can talk to make it easier.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, Myers is gonna try and push his luck a little bit. Uh,
By all means.
Maris is gonna say, that sounds like a decent offer. Obsidian was a bit difficult to come across, and with it being in the fuckable order, would we possibly be able to do 18,000?
He's willing to go 16,000. Unless you want to make an actual persuasion check on that.
You know what? Sure, I haven't done something stupid in a long time.
Oh boy.
That one.
I mean, yeah, let's see. I only have a +2, so.
I mean, boy, that's a 50-50 chance. Literally.
I will use Fortune Favor.
Smart play. Very smart play.
It did not help.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Wow! What
Taken
the
aback that you would ask for more after he, in his own way, in his mind, he offered you the exact amount it was worth, nothing more, nothing less. He offered you the exact amount out of complete hospitality and not trying to rip you off. And he's a little taken aback that you are trying to get more out of him, but he's not going to be angry at you as you did return his son. He's just going to say, I believe 15,000 would be an appropriate amount, as we are fairly short on funds for the nation, and we do need what we can save to supply the nation with multiple things. Well, that is understandable. You making a persuasion check on that statement?
Yikes.
I mean,
What is with these rolls?
he understands that, and yeah, go ahead. It's a lot better. He understands that you simply do want to be more of a help in the upcoming war. And he let's roll a quick.
Any chance I could assist her by looking really ashamed?
You wanna? Yeah, you can.
Okay.
It's not gonna have advantage, but I mean, it'll make a difference.
It might lower your DC, so Myers is just gonna sit there and he's just gonna sit there, close his mouth, and cross his hands like a good little boy.
So you don't need to roll again. With
Ty
you can
wants to
wait till
scold.
he says something else and respond. With that being said, he says, "Well, I suppose an extra 1,000 couldn't hurt too badly. I could probably give you 16,000 so that you could have a little bit extra to just try and get that extra nudge towards gear that you need." Yeah, especially after he's being so generous and just understandably giving you an extra 1,000 gold. He raises an eyebrow, and he does notice you looking towards Ryuk, and he's gonna glance over towards where you're looking. He's not gonna see anything. He's just gonna look confused, and he's gonna say, apples. That's what additionally you would like.
I love some apple pie.
But they do taste quite tasty.
Says very well. Consider it done. How many apples per day or per week? They could be delivered per day, so they may always be fresh. How many would you like for your entire group and or staff?
You are closer to the to. You are more familiar with apple intake.
Firelord is just raising his eyebrow right now, like looking back and forth between you two, like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Says, wow, that is indeed a lot of apples. I can
There's
send you
a lot of us.
5 to 10 apples of different variety per day for the remainder of the time that you will be here. So that would probably be wise if you're going to be staying in that mansion. Definitely just have your own apple tree farm on your property. He just waves it off and says, "Of course, darling."
After about 30 seconds of silence, Myers is gonna go. You had also mentioned the fight with the White Walkers. We would be willing to into the assisting in this fight. However, it would not be for about a month or two, as we would need time to get everything of ours up to date and complete certain training, such as the Avatar's Earthbending.
Well, I'm not entirely sure on the exact date of the arrival of the White Walkers, as they're using powerful magic to freeze the water, to walk onto the water. But should take them probably somewhere near that long. I can update you on the information as I receive it as towards when their arrival date will be. Could be within a month, could be 2 months, could be 3 months, I don't know. I'm unsure. I still need more information myself, but I will let you know. Should not be in less than a month, though. I do know that much. Just gets this look of like sadness and anger on his face. No, it's quite all right. The the Oracle was slain whilst Zuko was kidnapped. We have not found a replacement yet. Yes, it was a great loss. It was a terrible day. But he says, so about the ore. None of you brought it up, so he's gonna bring it up.
Yeah. Myris is kind of looking to Alex a bit like. You said you have a +6 to perception, right? Fucking. What did I say? Intention? I don't know. Fucking. My brain is in 1,000 places right now. Sorry. You probably see a little bit of fear in Myers' eyes, like he doesn't want to fuck this up. Oh god. I'm so fucked. Okay. Myers is gonna go. Yes, I'll trip. There's a particular item that would benefit them greatly. It is quite rare, as we have not come across them as of yet. And Myris goes on to describe the aspects, and the common name, I believe, is an oath bow.
He is going to take a solid minute to 2 minutes just thinking. And,
Oh shit,
Yeah.
that doesn't look good.
Nah, you're fine. It's a DC 5, you're fine.
Oh, okay.
Barely, but you're fine. He's going to say, leaves that, Tropical Punch, a nicer magic store, probably the nicest magic store in the capital, might have one, and if you were willing to give that ore to me, then I could give you a letter with my personal seal on it, and you could hand it to Mikhail at Tropical Punch and ask him for it if he's got it, and if he does, then once he reads the letter, he should just give it to you, no questions asked.
Thank you. And Myris looks to Nikolai, just like, I believe you can handle this task yourself, as it will be yours. And when Nikolai said sure, Myris silently lets out a little sigh of relief that A, he doesn't have to do it, and B, Mikhail does not know that Nikolai knows Myris. Or Nikolai is associated with Myris, because that might ruin some opportunities.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Myris is kind of... Thank you.
Wait, sorry, what were you saying? I zoned out for a moment.
No, that
Kind of autopiloting
that-
while reading something.
that was entirely out of character. Myers, basically when Nikolai said sure, that they would take care of delivering the letter and
okay.
getting the bow on their own. Myers doesn't want Mikhail to know that he's associated with this, because my guess is that the Fire Lord isn't exactly paying for it; he's more requisitioning it.
I mean, it's possible, you know. It's possible, like, a favor is owed, you know.
Point is,
It's possible he's just demanding it. I mean,
Myers doesn't want to be
could be a number of things.
Myers doesn't want to. Yeah. Nobody's gonna put up, or nobody's gonna argue with her. But the point is, Myris doesn't want to get rid of any of the good favor that he's built up with Mikkel, and
Yeah.
he's just kind of offloaded all of that onto Nikolai. You know, like all the bad stuff onto Nikolai.
I mean, he was speaking just in general, and Nikolai responded, so he's definitely going to give the letter to Nikolai once he writes it.
Thank you so much. This will go a long way. And Myris will. I don't know how big the piece of ore is, but he'll pull out the same one that he did yesterday, and and you have a guard that could take this.
Yes, where exactly does it need to be taken to?
No, this is the ore.
Oh, yes. But he's asking because you guys were saying that you were going to forge Demon Slayer weapons, and he was
Right.
asking. He was just asking where this ore is going to need to be taken to.
Inosuke, I believe this is yours. The question is for you. Matt?
I said Ty knows where it is too.
Well, pipe up if you wanna.
Yeah.
Is that the fancy blacksmith? The fancy guy? I don't know. Ty knows, Asinine doesn't.
Fire Lord.
Asinine, it is. Go ahead.
No, because I think Matt just got back. Fire Lord asked where the special Demon Slayer ore needs to be taken to be forged into metal, or forged into swords.
Yeah, he didn't tell you. They didn't ask, but Ty said, "Hello, I'm Ty," and he just didn't respond with his name.
Yeah.
Yeah. You do know what he looks like via his fucking mask and his personality. He does. You could definitely describe him to the Fire Lord if you wanted to. It's up to you.
Myris was shopping a magic chip.
Okay, is Inosuke describing him? Have Inosuke make a... go with charisma check.
Oh god.
See if you can properly describe him or not.
Yeah, let's have the brute do a charisma check. This will never turn out poorly.
The Fire Lord seems slightly confused on who you're talking about. He looks to the rest of the group for answers.
Myris is desperately looking at the rest of the group. Does anyone know? You all said that you...
Yeah. It was the gentleman with the mask, I don't know, it was a mask of his face.
Mask of his face, you say. What color was the mask?
Okay, it was like pinkish, almost skin colored, you know?
Huh.
Like,
Did
it was like a face mask.
A mouth sticking out, like, really far?
Yeah, like it was a mask of his face.
Okay, I know who you're talking about. That fucking guy. Yeah. Alright, I'll have a guard send it to him with a letter as well.
Oh. Some... Jesus fucking Christ.
So, believe you guys have discussed everything, or is there anything else left?
Ty wants to help make his own swords, so that could be included in the note.
Like with
From the Fire Lord to the dude, like, hey, fucking Pegleg wants to help make his own swords.
Yeah, trash can.
you wanna
Yeah,
tell the Fire Lord that?
sure. Mr. Fire Lord, I would like to help make my own swords. Who?
Do you wanna learn from him?
I mean, he
I mean,
makes.
he is talented, so I guess so, but I don't know if you'll enjoy your time training with him.
I mean. Well.
It's up to you. There are other blacksmiths in the town, but I will say none of them do live up to the quality that he makes, so.
Hmm?
He's gonna ignore you.
I was interested in learning from the best, so.
Says, well,
And his
Whatever
swords
you want.
seem to be the best.
I can include that that you would like to work under him while here.
I have some stuff I'd like to do to my swords specifically.
Okay, well, talk to him about it. Says probably his department.
Thank you, Mr. Fire Lord, sir.
He just kind of chuckles a little. It's like, you're welcome, Mr. Fire Lord, sir. He appreciates that you're trying.
Huh?
It's Smite.
Oh, I know Hotman is a Avatar reference. I think Flamio Hotman.
Well, that is what Aang says
Mhm.
in one of his things in Smite. So, is Avatar's, yeah. It's also Avatar Smite though, for Merlin's
Yeah.
skin. Flamio Hotman.
Yeah, I think that's a quote
I
from
don't remember which one that
Atla
is.
2.
It's like nice job or something.
Yeah, Flamio Hotman is from when they go to the Fire Nation.
Okay. All right, I tried. Yeah, just rolling a D2. You know, don't worry about it. Nothing happens. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
Just trying to get us killed.
Nah, no, you guys are fine. Don't worry about it. Nothing happens. A 1, something would have happened, but 2, nah, nothing happens. Don't worry about it.
It's a 50% chance, good sir.
Yeah, you're fine. Yeah. That's why D2s are like the most fun.
I mean,
Legit, just yes or no. You
Yeah.
don't have to decide. You let the dice decide for you. It's like pretty fun, actually. Ruins the fun sometimes, but keeps the game balanced while ruining the fun. So other
Well-
times it breaks the game, but it's super fun.
well aware of
So.
how
Yeah,
D2s work.
it's fun. Morty takes the ball and puts it into a different bag than he had it in last time, as he is assuming it's going to be needed more frequently. Okay. Veggies and stuff. Carrots, lettuce. Okay. You gonna take any fruit? That is the correct answer I was looking for. That made a big difference. If it was fruit, he wasn't gonna be losing weight.
Is Nibbles a bit obese?
Nibbles is fucking huge
Chonky.
right now. Alex said, I want Nibbles to go somewhere with food. So Morty was like, all right, I got you. And sent him into a bag with food for days.
And Nibbles just...
He a big boy. He a big chunky boy right now. He a real big chunky boy. He obese as fuck. He did. He's very happy.
Oh yeah, that was another
Scaring
thing.
him half to death.
At the dinner, Alex said that she wanted Nibbles to get some exercise, so she put Nibbles inside the like a little rat ball, and Andromeda proceeded to play soccer with him.
Well, that poor fucking rat.
He says, what should we do?
Side note, did the Fire Lord like give us the money yet, or are we waiting?
No, he is going to probably deliver it maybe by lunch or dinner time.
Okay, cool. I just wanted to make sure we didn't miss on that.
I mean, you can ask if you want. He'll tell you.
No, I have a feeling I've pissed him off enough for one day.
All right.
But after we walk out, Myers will go up to Nikolai and just say, would you mind, when you ask the magic swap, not mentioning that you know me? Do what? Oh, I didn't say. Sorry.
Nikolai is doing a story thing real quick.
My apologies.
Something Shadow wanted to do previously that she PM'd me about, and I'm doing that now.
My apologies. Discord for some reason didn't show me.
Yes. She says, she starts laughing, slapping her hand on her leg, and Ozai just has that like little invisible mark appear on his forehead that happens when characters in anime get like ticked off for a moment. It just shows up on his forehead. You can see it like visibly. And Toph starts laughing and says, yeah, he wants me to stop doing that. Yeah, we can go to our new base of operations, right? She says, great. I got first dibs on room.
I have second.
I want to be right next to the kitchen. Slightly bigger room, slightly bigger bed.
Myers will say.
Toph goes, ooh.
Myers will say. I would like something at least on the top floor. No, I prefer the view from up there.
Says, whichever one with you and it is fine with me.
Out of character. Good answer.
Yeah.
I said out of character. Good answer.
Yeah, they are. You guys might need to give them a pay raise.
Myers is actually gonna go to tough. Are you looking for a room on the do you usually prefer the ground floor or the upstairs?
She grins and she says, I know exactly which room I'm going to.
Myers looks to Alice. Well, I assume ground floor, but I wanted to ask.
Oh, shit, yeah. Let me finish typing this thing up. Watermelon! I can't help myself sometimes. Alright, what am I doing next? Light or fire bending stuff? Oh boy. Yeah, so...
Fair point.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you could probably find her. I mean... Yeah, she was. You didn't notice her. She's stealthy as fuck. She's still there. You can try to notice her if... No, she's like hiding behind him, just kind of listening.
You know,
Not know she's
just,
there.
just doing Azula shit.
Yeah, she's just being stealthy as fuck right now. Music still playing? It is. Why is it so quiet? I mean, you can assume that if you want to. You can assume whatever you want. Alright, Alright, that's good enough. Alright, so before you say that, because Nikolai was doing this a little while ago, it's just taking some time for it to progress because it was typing. You see Nikolai bow to someone behind the Fire Lord's seat. You can guess that there's someone standing behind his seat, but you still can't see her. You know there's someone behind his seat, you just don't know who. Can definitely see Azula's hair. You can guess it's Azula. You're not 100%, but you can guess it's her. On that note, Azula is going to go, wait! And the Fire Lord is going to jump out of his chair very, very slightly. He had no fucking idea she was there. She's sneaky. Hello. Yes, that would be so much fun. Love to get some training in with you. She said, no, he really hates it when I do that. And the Fire Lord sighs.
That's gotta be a story.
Alright, she looks slightly confused, but he just kind of shrugs it off. It's like, eh, okay. Alright, so Azula leads you to a big open sparring room. Seems to be nothing in the room that can catch fire. It is like all made of stone.
I was just waiting for other people to be done.
I mean, I feel like making our swords is gonna take some time, especially because there's, or at least for you.
There's a lot of weapons being made. You guys do have to like go there and actually talk to the dude though.
That too.
So you guys do have to like go to the blacksmithing shop with the ore that he requested.
That'll probably mean that Myers has to do it since Myers has all the ore.
Yeah.
Do you? Oh,
Yeah, it's all in my bag of holding.
oh okay. I don't know.
Alright, so, so we head to this mysterious blacksmith that you apparently know of?
Oh wait. That's you guys. Moogle. I forgot to add on there. Also plus proficiency modifier for firebending attacks. So You want to edit that real quick? Yes, you are proficient in firebending, as you got a year's worth of training in it. Forgot to add that. Because Azula is proficient in firebending, so you should be too. So I don't know, I was pretty sure other people were going to
Oh.
other people were going to the place.
Shall we go get our swords and Osuke?
Then, if you would lead the way. The one that I thought you just wanted it for firebending or metal bending.
Metal bending?
Yeah, that's what I wrote down on my spreadsheet.
So no dagger? Okay.
So we're getting 4 short swords and a scimitar.
That's what I heard.
Actually,
And doesn't Matt already have a scimitar? Or something?
Oh yeah, did I ever identify that? I don't know if we determined that it was magical.
you definitely didn't identify it.
Probably.
Probably would have, but you didn't.
Yeah, fair point.
Yeah. True.
Well, actually, because he like pretty much immediately stepped back, Myris actually doesn't know that you have it. Yeah, unless you tell him, he has no idea.
Alright, I just updated the list, but not with the proficiency modifiers because I forgot to add that, but I added an additional attack on there, Moogle.
Does she get the proficiency bonus to attack or also to damage?
Just to hit, not to damage.
Yep, because I'm making her a custom attack.
Back in just the story, where cast fireball, mini fireball. Oh, flaming unarmed strike. Yes. Yes, because it is flaming attack. You don't get the dexterity bonus to damage. You get the strength modifier because that is a punch, but you do an additional D8 fire damage. She's going straight for the throat. Does a 17 hit your AC? Alright. Yeah, by all means. Well, that was a figure of speech. She's going for like just face shot, not throat, but you can definitely roll to attack with that. Proficiency to hit. It is, as a reaction, it is still or I guess I didn't write down the stuff to hit, did I? Yeah, that's my bad. These are, I guess I will.
There you go. Alex, I've made all 4 of your attacks. Your attack roll would be 1d20 plus 5.
Alright, there, I edited it because that's my bad. That's fine. Well, you definitely hit in response. I'll allow the D4 damage with what is your bonus to that, Dex? Your Dex mod for damage.
Two.
Okay, so you do 6 damage to Azula. Good job. And Azula is going to do... Uh, 7 plus 3, 10 damage to you with that Flaming Fist attack. Yeah. I'm
like
gonna
how-
say that... Go ahead.
I said I like how our training is literally just us beating the shit out of each other.
Yeah. It is. You not seen Dragon Ball Z?
I mean, yes, but like, no.
10. I'm gonna say that Morty is with you watching on standby. Okay, by all means, make your attack. She is up in your face, so... Yes, yes it is.
No, exclamation A, fireball. Because it's an attack, not a spell.
Oof. Fortunately, an 11 does not hit. Okay. Alright, so a 23 definitely hits. You deal 5 damage to her. And she is, going to... Ah. Ah. Give me 1 second. Sorry, I'm back. Alright, so, yeah. She gonna attack back. Oof. That was a 15 hit. Okay. She does 14 damage.
2 turns. So how much health do you have?
It was a 13 hit. Seriously? You might want to invest in getting your AC up, Moogle. Oh my god. Alright, but like...
She's
I wanna
100%
invest
class
in getting
cannon
your
in this
AC
bitch.
up. Yeah? Ooh, damn! So she does 27 damage this turn. Okay, Morty is going to blow a whistle, telling Azula to back the fuck off, and he's gonna come over, and he's gonna heal you. Oh, you're right, you're right. Nah, that's right, you're right. On that note, Morty is gonna blow a whistle, and as he blows the whistle, something cool happens that you can say. Yes. Yeah, it hasn't happened yet. I mean, how many elements do you know right now?
At least 2. Do you know waterbending? I know you know how to. I know you know how to heal with it.
Yeah, I would
Cool.
roll a D3, firebending, or D1, you just use firebending. D2, you might use some waterbending and or firebending. D3, you might use earthbending, waterbending, and or firebending. I say D4 maybe, and you know, something special happens. Yeah, that's what I. Oh wow! Oh wow! Azula gonna get fucked. So, what do you use? Yeah, but I mean, you have like 4 or 5 options, so. Alright, you're gonna have to remind me which one 17 is. I haven't looked at those in a very long time, so.
You gotta fucking bloodbend his
Ooh,
daughter.
that's a good one. Yeah, it's definitely Morty right now. Alright, does it say which check it was? Fuck. I'm gonna say wisdom? What does it say? I feel like it'd be wisdom. but I don't remember. Oh. Okay, so that's you rolling to get a DC 17 or above with your spellcasting modifier. To do that. Wow, really? Oh boy. Yes, actually it was. So if you want to see if you crit or not, just roll an extra d20. Oh, so close.
Did you roll a fucking 19?
Yes, she did.
Oh, damn.
So with that, Azula is all of a sudden immobilized as she is completely confused as to what just happened. She is pretty sure that she downed the Avatar and was about to like start clapping her hands, dusting them off in like a show of bravado. Like, yeah, I beat the Avatar. I'm that good. And then the Avatar rose from being down in the Avatar state and proceeded to bloodbend Azula. Using roll d20, roll a d6. Ooh, low damage. I'll re-roll that actually, just because this is like Avatar state. So, all right, well that's all you get. It does do a d8 fire damage as well. I'll re-roll that because it's Avatar state. It's better. So 7 plus an additional 3, so 10. She does 10 damage to herself, and she is not able to move right now. So okay, so her turn. I'm gonna say she's gonna roll charisma saving throw. So to not be fucking not in control of her body. And she's going to just barely make it. She releases your grasp on her, and she is going to try to calm you down. Say, Avatar, calm down. What's wrong? What happened? Calm down. Yeah, I don't know. We haven't done this yet. Um, say you could roll like a D2 or a D3 for calming. I say roll like a D3 for calm down, attack her, do nothing. Calm down. It is. You definitely just did like some ridiculous stuff against the Fire Lord's daughter. So that's not too boring. We'll see. It's entirely possible. So she's going to walk up to you as you... Well, actually, aren't you, like, exhausted now? I believe you collapsed to the ground of exhaustion. I don't remember exactly, because I sent that a long time ago. Oh. I feel like at least the first few times you go into the avatar state, that might happen. Eventually you'll get it under control and we'll be fine. But considering this is the first time going into the avatar state, along with the first time doing bloodbending on a human, you're definitely gonna collapse from exhaustion. So, Morty is then going to put his hand up. I mean... Nah, there's no guard. They're not disturbing Azula while she's fighting, because then they might have a fireball thrown at them. Yeah, don't interrupt Azula or else you might get burned. So Morty is gonna run up to you, and this time Morty is going to heal you. With, because you took multiple fireballs and punches. Okay, well, Morty doesn't know that. So Morty's going to heal you.
Damn.
Morty heals you for 20.
Gotta take care of that waifu.
Yeah. This is our little secret, Avatar. I promise this does not... Yeah. And as far as you know, she is dead serious. This is your guys' secret. If anything, she's concerned Morty will rat. Like, if you say you don't want to say it, she knows you're not going to say it. And she knows she's not going to say it. But Morty, she has no idea about if Morty's going to say anything or not. And she's kind of staring at Morty right now. He's like, oh, didn't even know you could do multiple things that just happened just now. If you don't want it known, I won't say it. Morty goes, yeah, that. I'll leave that up to you when you decide to let people know about that. She says, perhaps another time, but for now, yeah, I'm a little freaked out by that, actually, so. And I don't get freaked out by much. She's going to begrudgingly shake your hand in return. It's like she didn't lose, but she didn't really win either. She kind of won because she KO'd you, but then you got back up and then proceeded to like do something really sketchy and scary. So she was kind of like, oh, what the fuck? Yeah, then oh boy. Okay. Alright, well, while you were doing that, Ira and Nosuke, you guys wanna make a survival check to get back to the store, as Myris hasn't been there before?
Nope.
Couldn't leave you there.
Myers has no fucking idea where we're going. But it's taking note of where, like, of the path that we're going.
Oh. So you make it back to the bookstore.
Huh.
You remember how to get to the bookstore. From the bookstore, you might be able to make another check and find the blacksmith shop, or Inosuke could try. You could try that.
Just
You
raging
could
through the
take charge
city.
since you don't know how to get there. It's up to you guys.
I imagine at some point, Myers just goes, Ty, are you sure that, you know where you are going? We've taken the same street 4 times.
No, I swear it's around here somewhere. I'll find it. I know it's right here.
14, considering Ty got you halfway there, a 14 will get you the rest of the way there, as you have been there once before. So Ty goes, I know where it is. Leads you to the bookshop, and Nosuke just blows a puff of steam through his nostrils and then just starts running down the street. And you guys have to follow him. And he does that, like, sliding stop in front of the entrance of the blacksmith shop and turns and looks at you guys.
Yeah, see, I knew it was here.
Uh-huh. Myers just shakes his head.
So Ty.
Yeah.
Asinine. When are you taking off?
I'm leaving
Or have you already
Sunday
done that?
morning. For Wisconsin.
Okay, so you'll be able to play Saturday?
Yeah. For some reason I keep thinking
Alright.
we play on Sunday, but I think it's because I have a meeting this Sunday.
Okay. Well, I don't want to be that guy, because you guys were waiting patiently while Alex and I and Azula had their fight. But I do have other plans starting at 12 o'clock, and it is 11:59. So,
Okay,
I'm good, dude.
that's fine.
I'm going to call it here, and we can continue at the blacksmith shop next session.
It's good.